Okay. So, can you tell me a bit about when you moved up here? Well, how long ago was it?
58 years.
Moved up here 58 years? Yeah. And has it changed much, do you think, over the years? How has it changed?
Well, this house hasn't changed anyways. All we got in was heat and the windows. And to keep out the cold. We never done any big job with it. There was a little kitchenette here when we came here, when we got a kitchen built,
Yeah.
But otherwise, the house is still the very same,
Yeah.
There's
The
no
woman and
change.
Mrs. Power lived here. That's
What's
what
that? Oh, the people that lived before us, yeah. Mrs. Power, she was an old lady too, and she was a great friend of mine, And that's how we came to live here. We came to live here, we should be living in a flat. They call them apartments now,
Yeah.
But that's how, I don't know what to say. You get everything off of Maisie. Maisie is the woman. Because they're here way, she'd remember people that I'd be no good, because people that I'd be telling you, people are here. Like myself, but Maisie's further back altogether, and Tyler, and they know the rest. They know now who was living there before. There was always a chipper. When I came here, it was a chipper, and it's still a chipper. But she remembered when the people lived here before the chipper. Who lived here, she said, was Dr. Fitzgerald. The draper shop down.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
He
they
didn't
lived.
actually.
They lived in here before that. That must have been about 60 or 70 years ago. You know what I mean?
So, is this the chipper? The chipper.
Oh, the
that's-
chipper was
next
the next
door.
one.
The next-
Dr. Shuttle lived in the house where the chipper
That was only an Orney house.
And then there was a Pecky Cockers, there was a lovely pub there.
Next door to them again, they had an off license,
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, and then next door to them again was who was next to door to
The
them?
vegetable people was it?
No, the vegetable people were down further. Christy Doyle. Christy Doyle had an off license there.
Yeah.
Had he?
Christy died had
Yeah.
enough there.
Yeah.
Ollie was telling me there across from Thompson's there used to be an old shop. There. I can't remember. I just. You don't
Across
know the
from
name?
the barracks now, is it?
No, across from, Thompson's Undertakers
Yeah.
there. There used to be an old shop or something. He used to be a herbalist or something like that. He used to sell
Well, that
herbs.
was Daddy Curtis.
No, he was on the other side, Jim.
He was on the other side, it's on
No, he said facing.
Yeah, facing Thompson's there.
facing Thompson, that would be on the opposite side.
Yeah.
But Daddy Curtis was down
Well, he
further
was
on the
down,
other
but he
path.
was near to the place, Daddy
No, he was
Curtis.
down on the other path. Like a chemist shop,
He was a herbalist, as you
And they used to
call
call it Daddy Curtis, and he used to cure everything, And if anyone now further back and give you loads of information, amazing will give you loads of information.
And where this house is now, this is where the old barracks was it? One of the barracks?
The barracks was over here where the people, there's a house in the state across the road there down a bit. That's,
Facing the school there.
yeah,
The big arch going
facing
in there.
Mount Zion.
That's the
Yeah.
barrack where the original barracks was.
And there
But
was
there's all
always
houses
voting
there.
used to be going on down in barracks down in Mount Zion years ago, and all the it's always packed and black and people around when the voting would be going on like that. That all went on in Mount Zion, And they used to have concerts down there too, and the Barrack Street Band used to play there. I think the old Barrack Street Band originally came
From the
there,
yes.
didn't they? I don't know much more than I didn't know. I never knew much people on the other side. It was only old houses, husbands and wives and
Yeah.
children,
The children, were the children did they used to play on the streets or?
Oh yes, we had our children here. We'd say to them every day, today. Maybe we'll go to Tramore tomorrow. Now that'll be on the train. Maybe we'll go to Tramore tomorrow if it's nice, And you get up and the next thing it might be kind of raining. No, we can't go today. And they'll be standing at the door there looking down there. The blue sky is coming up Barrack Street. We'll go. But I don't know whether the children have everything now, whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, I don't know. You don't see any children on the street because they're in looking at the computers and they have video games and what have you Now, this street in the night, it was buzzing, and come back about 35. Black with people always going and coming up and down. Well, if I came in the night here now to pull the blind, I would say, this house is like a cul-de-sac. There's not a soul passing up or down. There's not a car in the street. No one must go out anymore, I don't know.
Do you like it or do you prefer it the way it was?
No, I rather nice and quiet where it is now. Yeah.
Yeah.
You would, because I'll tell you a story. There was two men at the window. There were two men at the window one night, and the next thing, Christian, my aunt used to bring up a glass of water like in the night, and they were gabbing to them, talking, like, oh, she said they'll be there all night. They had a few drinks in them, you know. They'll be there all night now. So the next thing, she just opened the window easy and she just poured on her glass of water. And one fella's like, come on, Johnny, but I think it's going to rain. That was funny. But is my time nearly up?
No. We'll go on for another tiny little bit, will we?
Yeah.
And I was just going to ask you, one of the last questions is, across at the carnival, could you tell me a little bit about that? Was it Father Farrell?
Father Farrell, no. Not Father Farrell, what was the man before him? He started, Father Field was
Oh, Jim.
the man started the carnival, though. It wasn't Father Farrell. It was another priest over in Ballybricken.
I know, I think it's Father Farrell.
He followed his footsteps.
Oh, I don't know.
I remember, I can't think of his name. Father, I think it was Field, but I remember the man.
That's the man who started the carnival in the barracks, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, they were great times, Joe. They were great times.
Why did they start
They
up?
weren't here now. I wasn't married then.
No. When did he? Why did he start the carnival stuff?
I don't know.
To get money for the church.
That's what they had at first, make money for it. They were building this
They were
new
building
church.
that new church
That
up
was
there.
all, that new church up there, as we always still call it the new church. But that was built on all voluntary people having carnivals and things like that, yeah. I remember where we walked, we backed in and we bought some kind of a chalice or something like that. But everyone else done that too,
Yeah.
Now, I'm very good.
You're fantastic. You're fantastic. But you don't have any kind of. Do you have any strange memories at all on Barrack Street? Anything funny ever happen?
No.
Anything strange?
No. I tell you, the people in them days were really friendly. They all used to talk to one another. And people don't talk to one another anymore, don't they? And they used to go in there to one another's houses. That's all finished,
Yeah.
You never see a person going in and you
Yeah,
never
yeah.
see a person's door open. People used to sit outside the door in them days, but they don't do that anymore either.
Ollie was telling me that it's kind of like a regular occurrence where you see the masses of people coming down from Thompson's the whole way up to, as you said, the new church.
The new church, yeah. Oh, you would massive people there.
Where's that, Jim?
Coming down from the new church down Barrack Street.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
And
yeah.
when the carnival was there, the place was
But you
strong.
don't see that anymore, little dribble of people now,
Yeah. But even with the hearse, coming down from Thompson's, it was this kind of like a religion.
You know, where they come up then, it's
Yeah,
Yeah. But
I over.
You're
I
But
over.
Thompson's there a long time now.
What's that?
He's there a long time, Thompson. He's there over
No,
70.
you're not talking about Father Heron. No, he was down at the cathedral.
Father Field, that's who it was.
Feeling.
He started the carnival. Father Farrell followed
Yeah.
him. He's in
It was
Ballybricken.
great though. They used to have that's where the girls would meet the fellas,
Yeah.
They used to have kind of a outdoor a tent, as we call it now, and they'd be all dancing and everything in there. And you'd have to be a certain age to be left in, but we'd be going over, we'd be looking in the split, It started on the park. It didn't start up here now. It started on the park, didn't it? Yeah.
I thought it was up here now.
The carnival just be down the park,
I
and
know
then
the
they
carnival
moved
down
up,
the
they
park,
moved
yeah.
up to the barracks. Yeah.
I remember hearing something else as well, was about St. Patrick's Day Parade, that apparently it used to come up from the barracks. Was it? Was that where it started?
No, they used to go down the military, but the LDF, what they call it. They walk down to the clock tower, the clock, and they'd walk around and they come up Bunkers Hill. The main position, that was the Congress position. That used to come up this way.
And all the poor people of it, that's in the little sisters here behind us. Then people will be all sitting on the wall, they'll be all, that's the only day they suppose they get out, Well, they weren't from the prison, but they were old,
Yeah.
But they'd be all sitting on the wall and they'd be waving to us going down,
Yeah.
You go down further down Bunkers Hill and you see go to good shepherds and they'd be waving to you, all the nuns.
Could you tell me a little bit about that? Do you like Blas yourself?
They were what?
The Blaze.
The Blas. Do you like Blas?
Oh, I do, I like him, yeah. I wouldn't eat a lot of them now. I might eat one now, It could be weeks. Sometimes I go up to Mary and I get two off her. And I mightn't be tuned in for another month, that way. But they are lovely,
How would you have your Blas? What kind of Blas do you like? Do you like a crispy
the
or
crusty ones. Oh, the crusty ones. You'd hear people in the morning if you were up there. 3 crusty and two other ones, 2 other floury ones. Some people that love them floury, you know. And what my Margaret and Jerry do, they pull the inside out of all the soft stuff, and they butter or put the meat in, whatever they're going to put in, like, you know.
Yeah. What would you have in your
That's a
black?
very popular little shop up there now, I say, you know.
Yeah.
But it's a great little street for shop, everything. I mean, say we have a spar and we get anything we want, and we have a baker shop, we have a butcher shop, we have a bookmaker, we have so many pubs, so many
We have a
hairdressers.
church.
And all in Barrack Street.
We have Mount Sion church below.
Yeah, oh, for Brother Roy's most important, yeah. You know, there's a lot of, it's a kind of an important kind of a street, like, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah. When were we seeing this?
And, I have to do a lot of interviews yet, but I will cut you together so you'll all be in the interview. So we'll see.
I know, I'm mad that Padder's not there, but Padder could be there now when you go up, like, you know.
Hopefully,
yeah.
hopefully.
Oh, I
Paddy
see
was
him
born
there,
now,
yeah.
he's no more.
But I had a book there a while ago, I was after getting it, and it was all about different streets. You might be interested. They showed who was living in the house before we were here, and who was living in all the houses. So I gave a look of it to Padder. I had to give it back. I gave a look of it to Padder, and Padder thought it was terrific. It was a great book altogether.
Yeah.
You know, and so I say, you could get little bits out of that. Like, I know you could.
I might do that, yeah.
But
That'd be
you
fantastic.
get information out of it, like, you know.
Yeah.
I think there's some on the Mount Sion had something to do. It was very, very old book, like, you know.
But it's great you've got your neighbours around here as well, because sometimes what I notice is a lot of people don't really know their neighbours anymore. So
Yeah.
you would have known everybody, I suppose,
That's
wouldn't you?
true. Now, I found a note in the door there about months ago, and then people, Lolly, they're over their donkey's years now. And they're a good while, because my friend lived in that house. But they're there, and the note in the door said, found a little